Hey friend, John here, and today I want to share with you how I play Bright Lights in a Gary Clark Jr. blues guitar lesson. Now the song is really all based around one chord, A minor. It is a one-chord blues. Now first we're going to cover the rhythm part so you can practice jamming that along with the recording. And then I'm also going to show you some soloing tips and some Gary Clark Jr. style blues guitar licks at the end as well. So let's get straight into it. So the first part is the rhythm part, the groove, and that's going to go like this. 3, 4, and... Alright, so I'm starting out on this A minor chord, and if I just play from the top 4 strings, I've got 7, 5, 5, 5, okay? That's just using my ring finger and then my index finger. Now this is going to bounce back and forth between an A minor on the top strings and then just the bass note here on the 5th fret of the 6th string. And I grab that note with my thumb. And there's a great version of this you can see on YouTube, Gary Clark Jr. at the Crossroads Festival, and you see him playing this exact shape here with the same fingering. So he's using his thumb as well. So we're gonna start there, we're gonna go 1, and then on the and of 1, we're gonna play the bass note. We're just gonna go back and forth. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and... Okay, now it's very important that you keep these staccato. So he hits the chord and then he gets off it. So it's real short, okay? And you do that by just releasing the pressure of the fretting hand. I've got a little bit of reverb on there, and that kind of gives it a little bit of a vibe, a little trail on the chord. And then you're gonna go to the bass note, 1 and you're gonna play that also staccato. And you want to try and have a real clear differentiation between the chord and the bass note, like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and... Then on beat 4, we're going to go... And it's almost like a Jimi Hendrix. You know, could be Little Wing, right? What this is a double stop here, or you can play all 3 strings if you're still on that A minor, getting that full grip there. And then we're gonna go from 5 on the 3rd string up to 7 on the 3rd string. Okay, now these are gonna ring out a little bit more. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and... Okay, and then we're gonna do the same thing again, but we'll do it on this shape. So instead of A minor, we're now... And this is like an A minor sus sound, or A minor 11. And then we'll go. So it's on beat 4. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. And then it comes back 4 and like this. So that 4 and is like a nice little release while all the rest of them are very staccato. Okay, so that is the groove, and really that goes on for the entire song. That's it. So it's like I said, it's all based around that A minor. It's technically just an A minor chord, even though we have that little kind of melody in there and then it goes back, but it's still all one chord. All right, so next I want to dive into some lead playing, but before we do that, I want to tell you about something that's going to make jamming the blues anywhere on the neck so much easier and so much faster. And what it is my blues scale PDF guide. And I want to give this to you completely for free. You can go to johnmclennan.com/bluescales and grab this as my gift to you. You can also use the link down below. I put a link in the description. Just click that and you can download it right now. Now, what we're gonna do is we're gonna base a lot of this solo off an A minor blues scale. So I played that groove into my looper pedal, and let me give you an example of a lick that I might play in the style of Gary Clark Jr. on top of this groove. Here's what it sounds like. 3, 4. distorting, the guitar tone is using like a fuzz pedal, so it's really heavily distorted. And then what I'm playing here for this lick is I'm playing the 5th fret on the 1st string, and then I'm bending the 8th fret on the 2nd string. And I'm going back and forth 3 times like this. Okay, and that's going up a whole step, and the rhythm is 1 E and a 2 E and a 3, and then I'm gonna walk down an A minor scale here. This is the 5th fret on the 1st string, 8th fret on the 2nd string, 5th fret, and then this bend right here, 7 on the 3rd string, goes quick, and then comes down. So that's like an A minor blues scale. And then you end on that 5th fret and you push it up just a little bit. This is the 5th fret of the 3rd string. So that's the walk down. Here's what it sounds like played over the groove. All right, lick number 2 starts a little bit lower and walks up using more scale patterns in the key of A minor. Here's what it sounds like. All right, so we've got a little figure walking up starting on the 7th fret of the 4th string. We're gonna play 7, then go to the 3rd string, 5, 7, then 5 on the 2nd string, then shift back to 5 on the 3rd string and play 5, 7. So, and then I'll add a little vibrato as that's ringing out. So 1 and 2 and 3 and a 4 and then I'm going to do the same thing again, but I'm going to change the last note. So instead of going to 7 on the 3rd string, I'm going to go to 7 on the 4th string, the note that I started on. So we have a lick and it ends on one note, then you play the same lick again, but you just change one note. And this builds a little theme in the solo and our ears kind of catch on to it like a cool melody. Here's what it sounds like with the backing. All right, lick number 3 is a little shorter. It only uses 5 notes. This is straight out of the A minor pentatonic scale. Here's what it sounds like. 3, 4. So we've got a real strong rhythm here, a theme. Ba 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 da ba. 1 and 2 and it starts on the and of 2, and that's the 8th fret of the 2nd string. And then you walk down 5, 3rd string, 7, 5, then 4th string, 7. So 1 and 2 and 3 and that's 16 notes there, all in a row. Ba ba do do. Ba 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 do do. Here it is with the rhythm underneath. So take some of those licks and see if you can practice jamming them over the rhythm, which is the first part of the lesson. So you want to have both of these things in place. You want to be able to play a solid rhythm, and then you want to be able to play some single notes and some lead stuff as well, and that's going to really help round you out as a guitar player. And to learn to jam the blues like this anywhere on the neck, grab my free blues scale PDF guide. This is gonna show you more patterns just like this, and it's gonna work out the entire guitar neck, because you know, here we were just staying in one position, but the guitar is such a big landscape and you want to be able to go anywhere you want. So my blues scale PDF guide is gonna really help you out with this. You can get it completely for free while it's still available. Just go to johnmclennan.com/bluescales or click the first link down below as my gift to you. As always, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and for more blues guitar, check out this video next.